Hi everyone, my name is Rohan. Today we are going to discuss catalytic process. So in the catalytic process, the crude oil contains many large molecules. If these to be used as a fuels or feedstock for the chemical processes, we have to break down the carbon carbon bond and convert to smaller hydrocarbons so that it reacts with the air in the presence of oxygen, and it burns so that it small molecules act as a better mixing and then react with the air. So this involves the breakage of carbon-carbon bonds in the alkanes and converts heavy fractions into the light molecules, which is more valuable than the heavy fractions. So catalytic process proceeds by the carbocation mechanism. So this proceeds carbocation mechanism carbocation mechanism carbocation mechanism. So now this uses a slight pressure, high temperature, about nearly 450 degrees Celsius. Now the carbocation mechanism, this proceeds with the catalytic process, and these occurs in the heterolytic fission. In this process we use the zeolite as the catalyst so that the carbon carbon breakage should be done in the catalytic process. So zeolites are used, and these final products are used as a motor fuel oil. Right, these are the points. First one is the carbocation. It slight pressure and nearly above the 450 degrees Celsius, zeolite as a catalyst, and final product will be the motor fuel oil, and the feedstock which is using for the catalytic process is mainly vacuum gas oil, right? Vacuum gas oil. So next next we will see. So in catalytic process, the main important method is FCC, which we called as fuel catalytic cracking. The next is hydrotreating and hydrocracking, catalytic reforming, alkylation, right? These are the process which we are going to discuss further, but in this lecture Mainly we discuss about the catalytic process, the general, uh, what is the concept of catalytic process, the general concept of this we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So the next, catalytic cracking, the main incentive of 1 minute. Okay. The main incentive of catalytic cracking is gasoline production. Uh, the feedstock is typically vacuum gas oil, and catalytic cracking is catalyzed by using zeolite, which is solid acid, which promote breaking of carbon-carbon bonds. The crucial intermediates of carbocation, which is plus positive charged hydrocarbon ion, formed by the action of acid sites on the catalyst, right? So the main purpose of this is to increase gasoline production, and feedstock is vacuum gas oil. The beside, breakage of carbon carbon bond, which may give birth of many reactions like isomerization, protonation, deprotonation, alkylation, polymerization, cyclization, and condensation. So these are the points which are important in catalytic cracking. The next, in the next slide, we are going to discuss that the catalytic cracking, which break the molecules complex network of that complex network of reaction, which is intramolecule and inter intermolecular bonds. Now this is main which catalytic process will do the process. uh, the next is coke forming in the catalytic cracking is main purpose. Actually the main purpose is uh, to produce high value products, and in subsequently, to do that high value products, we are getting the coke production by the reaction of catalytic cracking. So coke is essential feature of cracking process, and this coke deactivates the catalyst. Now, what happens when coke is formed in the catalytic cracking? The main disadvantage of the catalytic cracking is when the coke is formed, the coke deactivates the catalyst. Coke deactivates the catalyst, so that this is the main disadvantage of the catalytic cracking. Uh, the next, okay, as I discussed in this slide, the main Catalytic cracking breaks the intramolecular and intermolecular complex network. Uh, the formation of coke is essential feature of the cracking process. This deactivates the catalyst. The one of the process is the FCC, which is widely used in the refinery industrial processes. So FCC is worldwide cracking capacity exceeds 500 million tons, and it's a first large scale applications of fluidized bed, which explains the name fluid catalytic cracking. Nowadays, entertained flow reactor are used instead of fluid bed, but name FCC is still remain. So these are the points that which are used to ask in interviews of PSUs, or the main PSU, which is BPCL, IOCL, HPCL. So the main purpose of catalytic cracking is first to breakage of high molecules of hydrocarbon to into the high value products. These can be processed into carbocation carbocation process, and these are heterolytic fission. This occurs in heterolytic fission, and it breaks the intermolecular and intramolecular network of complex reactions, and geolites are a catalyst which are used in this catalytic process. uh, the many other reactions are taking place while the catalytic process is occurred. The first is isomerization, protonation, alkylation, polymerization, cyclization, and condensation. So thank you.